Alright, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today we have another fan fiction for you. And I hope you'll enjoy. So, without further ado, how about we read the description?
Name's Michael. I'm just a normal teenager until I landed in Equestria through a portal. Celestia and Luna aren't doing a good job, so I had to defeat every pony to become King of Equestria. King of Equestria. Written by Supersonic 001. Chapter 1. Chapter 1. Hey, I'm Michael, a normal teenager. One day I got home from school and there was a portal in my room. And I thought, fuck yeah. And I went through it. There were colors everywhere as I fell through time and space and landed a minute later on a hard ground. Everything was all colorful, and I looked around. The magical place seemed to be filled with these weird, colorful creatures like ponies or some shit. And I'm like, holy shit, I must be in Equestria. I landed in some town and looked around at a castle in the distance. That must be Canterlot, I yelled, and then I realized I was the only human in the world, and therefore the most awesome. All of a sudden, I got surrounded by a beam of magic light and then thrown to the ground. When I opened my eyes, I wasn't a human guy anymore, but I was an alicorn. It was so awesome as I looked at my new body. I had an electric green striped mane, all jagged, and a muscly black body and bat wings that were also black. I had a really giant horn and could do the best magic in the land with it. I also had a cutie mark that was a lightning bolt dripping with blood, and it was fucking awesome. All of a sudden, there was this pink pony with curly hair coming at me, and I'm like, hello, pony. She didn't say anything. She looked at me all lustfully, and I introduced myself. I am Lightning Thunder Crash. I was a normal human teenager, but now I'm a pony in Equestria. Her eyes got wide, and she's all, wow, so you're so awesome. You look such like a badass. I was just like, nodding my head like, yeah, who runs this place? She's all like, Celestia and Luna, the princesses. I'm like, I have to defeat them to become king of Equestria. I put the pink pony on my back and flew to the Canterlot Castle and kicked down the door with my strong leg. I yelled, Celestia, where are you? I'm here to become king of Equestria. There was no answer, so I used my magic to find Celestia, who was in another room, making out with Luna. And I'm like, oh shit, that's hot, but I have to defeat you. But I have to defeat you both now. I blasted them apart with my magic horn and slapped them with my wings. And then I kicked Celestia in the gut and pushed her into Luna, who I kicked in the gut also. I defeated both of them and went to my throne until the pink pony stopped me, and she was like, you can't be king of Equestria. You have to defeat all of us. Pinkie Pie showed me all of these ponies from Ponyville behind her and said I had to defeat all of them. And I'm like, yeah, bring it on. Rainbow Dash came flying at me, and I kicked her in her lesbian globes. Then Twilight Sparkle came at me, and I headbutted her across the room, and I was like, I'm the most magical bitch. I hit Fluttershy in the face with my hoof, and she cried as I ate her bunny right in front of her. I paused for a second to have sex with the Rarity, and I kicked her too with my magic blast, and I ate Applejack because she is an apple after all. I also threw Pinkie Pie out through the window, and she screamed as I sat on my throne. I was the king of Equestria! For my first order of business, I said that every pony in Equestria has to learn how to use a gun and shoot things with it because now all ponies have to be badass, just like me. Lightning Bolt, Thunder Crash. I got the biggest gun because I was the king, and it was red and black and shot lightning and fireballs, and I would use it against any pony who tried to take my throne from me. Then I gave Rainbow Dash a big black gun, and she already knew how to use it because she's a lesbian. I gave Pinkie Pie a chainsaw because that bitch was crazy and she could saw everything and it would be awesome.
I gave Fluttershy a squirt gun that shooted water, 'cause she can't do anything else. Then I gave Rarity a sniper rifle, because she can kill people from far away, and she wouldn't have to get dirty of anything. And she really liked it, and offered to make out with me because she was so happy. But I'm like, no, bitch. I have to run a kingdom. And then I'm like, here, Twilight, take this handgun with a silencer. Because, Twilight wanted to be like a secret agent. And I'm like, okay, that's pretty badass. Here, take this handgun with a silencer. Last but not least, I gave Applejack a hunting rifle, 'cause she's a southerner and really good at hunting things like apples. Then I had everyone all gunned up, and I told the rest of Equestria to watch out, 'cause your king will kill everyone who revolts. I got to stay in the castle the whole time, and Celestia was was one of my private sex slaves, and I got to keep her all the time for myself. And she really liked it because it was me, and it was like the greatest of all time ever. I got Luna to cook for me all these yummy, yummy, good, yummy ass foods, and I ate all of them. And I ate all of them cakes in front of Celestia, and that bitch didn't get any. They were so tasty because Luna made them, and she's a really good cook, and she loves to cook for me because I was the king and it was an honor. And so I got to be king of Equestria forever, and it was awesome, and I was immortal. Meh, I need 1,000 words. Blah, blah, blah. There we go, I think. The end.